Hello, guys, and welcome back. Today we're back with another episode of the Kingdom podcast.
Indeed. So, first of all, as you know, we like to bring you a few updates in the kingdom before we get into our interview, as you can see in today's title. So, to start off with, we just want to remind everyone that creatures are now fully released into the kingdom.
Yes, and you can ask any member to help sort you out into your creatures.
Well, not quite any member, but
Oh, I was
members
gonna
who
say,
can train.
I was gonna say that. Oh my goodness!
Well, I said it first.
And the Habbo Marketplace is also closed now, so R.I.P. Habbo Marketplace.
Yes, if you wanted to sell your items, well, you're too late. If you wanted to buy items, well, you're also too late.
Yes.
Trade is still open as of now. If you need to be quick though, because it's been like 48 hours since marketplace is closed, so the marketplace is literally dead. There's not a single item on the marketplace, and they did say that the beta would release soon after the 48 hours had passed. So we're basically just waiting. And by the time this is uploaded, it might even be out. We don't know.
That's so sad. I mourn at every moment that passes.
Yes, mourn this 20-year-old game.
Yes.
Yes.
And the beta is coming soon, apparently. Is it not released?
Just told you the beta is coming soon because it's been 48 hours. They said it was coming soon. Did you just listen to
It
anything
was
I just
48
said?
hours since they said it was coming soon.
No. They said that they would close the marketplace, and then after the 48 hours, the beta would be coming soon because then all the items would be gone from the marketplace.
So it's approaching fast.
It is approaching. Well, it's approaching 48 hours.
Really?
Well, not from now, from 2 days ago.
So it's now?
The beta is coming soon after the 48 hours. They
Well,
didn't
that makes no
specify a
sense. They
time.
should have just said beta coming soon and then
Does
it's not
anything make
after 2
sense that Habbo
hours.
do? Does anything make sense?
No. It
Truly?
doesn't make sense anything that we do on Habbo either, but
What are you talking about? We joined KOH. That makes perfect sense. The best agency to join. Anyway, today's guest, as you may have heard in the title, do you want to
so
present it?
today's guest is my official husband slash wife, Cyanics, or Holly, as we call each other. You know, we're on a first name basis
Of
because we've been
course.
together for so long.
So long. A long and fruitful relationship
Marriage.
spanning all the way back to the summer of 2020. Yes. So without further ado, Holly, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm 3 in line at Kingdom of Habbo. My rank is Lancelot.
Okay, so we're going to talk a bit personally about you and get to know you as a person. So you had a birthday
Yeah.
recently. Did you do anything exciting for that?
I didn't do much exciting because it was lockdown still, but I did get drunk at home, like really drunk.
Well, that's always
A bit
good.
too drunk than I would expected. Woke up in the morning with a hangover. It was great.
So we want to ask as well, like, what are you currently studying?
Currently I'm studying it's called iMedia, and it's to do with like Photoshop, video editing, music making, film making, all sorts of stuff to do with like computers and editing.
What are you enjoying
Pretty
most
much.
from your course so far?
So far, the one thing that I have enjoyed is actually creating graphics. As you all might know, I just love graphics and I love creating graphics. So that was one of the highlights in my course at the moment.
All right, cool.
So is there much about like studying like graphics and all that or film production and all that? Is there anything
Um,
about it like that you don't enjoy?
yes, music making. I am absolutely crap at it. We did it like last week or the week before, and I was there making music, and I was so bad at it. And I was like, I can't do this. I really can't.
What do you got to do to make it? Is it just like all on,
It's on Logic Pro X.
right?
You're gonna start making
So
some.
what we do?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a music man. I'm gonna be a music man when I'm older.
A
Definitely.
SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah. Make some Kingdom
Yeah,
of Habbo
exactly.
music.
Oh yeah, you can put on the KOH
Yeah,
Spotify.
exactly. I can make the anthem for KOH. Yeah.
Definitely.
The
And then
national anthem.
yeah, you can have the graphic to go
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, exactly. We can have like the Queen singing along and everything.
So, do you think anything of what you do? I know I've already sort of mentioned it, but anything that you do sort of translates into Habbo?
Yeah, actually. So, um, as you know, I'm in applications unit, which is dedicated to graphics, and that is literally one of the main reasons why I actually did graphic design at college, because I really enjoyed making graphics for KO8.
Hmm.
So I chose to do that in the future, and now
So, like, what would you like to do, like, in the future with that?
in the future, I'd love to do an apprenticeship in graphic designing, because not only I'd get experience in that type of area, but I also really enjoy doing graphics. So it'd be a really good job for me to
Well,
actually do.
look at that, eh? Going from
I
Habbo to
know.
like an actual job.
Yeah, yeah, literally, isn't it? I was thinking at myself, I was like, well, it's funny because being in KOH actually made me want to do graphic designing.
Well, maybe you can go
And
from
you can
making
actually,
like the maybe you can go from making like the TKC front cover to like the front cover of Vogue.
yeah, exactly. Could you imagine?
Your origins.
Yeah.
Humble beginnings. So we're gonna talk a little bit about you and Kingdom of Habbo. Um,
Yeah.
so when did you first join the kingdom?
I first joined in June 2019 when it first reopened. I was like one of the first members. I actually joined before it opened, which is weird. Because I remember asking Jesse, the old king, for a rank because I didn't have anywhere to work and I was a bit bored of Habbo. And everyone that was like working like at different agencies at the time I used to be friends with, they were all going to KOH. So I was like, I want to join as well. I want a rank, please.
So you were just
And they actually
unemployed and
gave the
lonely.
elders. Yeah, pretty much. I was a big loner, all by myself.
Fair enough.
So, like, how much in KOH has changed since you first like joined?
Well, there's been a lot of different bases since I've first joined. The foundation team has changed. Some like units have changed. Like originally we had something. It was like to do with like I don't know what it was called, but it was to do with inside base things. Like I don't know how to explain it. It was weird,
Is it
and
like
I don't really understand why it was like.
is it like internal
Gone.
affairs or something?
It was similar to that, but it wasn't called
Interesting. I can't even remember that.
that.
I
Like
joined
the
October
do you
though,
know the
so
podium in like old the podium.
podium.
Well, that was original. Yeah, like the podium where you did announce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that used to be to do with this unit, and I
Right.
really can't remember what it is.
Interesting.
I think we had something similar
Yeah,
back in old KOH.
it really confused me.
I honestly can't remember
And then it
anything.
was like gone within like it was gone within the first week.
Oh really?
Yeah, like nobody joined it, and it was just like okay.
Fun. So what do you think from all the changes that have taken place over like the last year and a half? What's like been the most sort of positive change, do you think?
I think the most positive changes is the community overall. There's been a lot of people that have come and gone, and it's just more people keep coming, and really nice people. And I think that's one of the biggest changes is seeing all these different people come and go, but then good ones keep coming back. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm sat in base now. Levi, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's great to see
Do
the
you know what I
community
mean?
evolve, like
Yeah,
from what we
exactly.
knew.
Yeah,
So
especially from like the original people.
yeah, so like in that respect, like has anything like worsened about the kingdom that you could think of?
No, actually, I don't think anything has worsened. Maybe like I don't know. I'm just looking. I don't think anything has
Just every rank that Holly gets higher, it just gets a little bit
Oh my god.
actually. Shut up, Jay.
worse. Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think there's been a lot of great changes. Like it really is evolving.
Hmm.
Like as time goes on.
especially recently
Yeah,
with like the Habbo 2020 stuff. Everything's just like,
and
Yeah.
I love the bass,
what? Who knows?
And it's
the
definitely
bass
pushing.
changes.
It's definitely
Yeah,
like with 2020 coming out, it's like pushing a much stronger sort of community aspect, which I
yeah,
think's fun.
definitely.
Yeah, it's no longer a job.
It's a
It's a
community.
community.
It's a community where we can like enjoy ourselves, play games, talk to people, like Habbo should be, instead of sat there working at your fill the front to
I
earn some
know.
points.
And so just for like the people who are listening who don't know, so Holly used to be the one I see of communications. So we just want to talk a little
I
bit about
did.
communications. Um,
Yeah.
so what was your role in communications before you became an IC? So like when you first joined,
Um.
what did you what were
Okay.
you doing?
So when I first joined, we had Nick El Paloman as the one I see. What we did, it was nothing like how it was now. We did like the Kingdom Chronicles on G Docs, as you may know already, or you may not if you knew. Um, so there we didn't really get tasks set. We just kind of said like, "Hey Nick, can I do this page?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure." And not, apart from that, like I think Twitter was a compulsory thing for everyone, so we also had a Twitter account. But that was until someone started like blocking followers. Yeah.
So
So
can you tell us a bit about like how you became an IC in comms?
funny story actually. I went on Discord, messaged Nick, and I was like, "Hey Nick, are you looking for a 2IC?" And he was like, "Yeah." But I'm seeing if like anyone is worth it so far. You are, 'cause you've done most work and whatever. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Um,
That's
like a week. Go on.
I was just gonna say that's funny because that sounds like the exact same thing that I did.
Yeah. um. So yeah, that's basically what I did. And then a week later, he was like, "Yeah, 2IC." I was like buzzing. And then like a week later, he left. Like he retired from that role. One IC and CU because he was really inactive, and then I got that role.
Yeah. So whilst you were one IC of communications, what kind of changes do you think you made that made the biggest impact or the most positive change?
I think the most like biggest impact and changes probably the move from GDoc to Canva, because like you brought it up before that if you go on GDocs on your phone, it doesn't show the whole thing,
Yeah.
like it cuts it off. So I think that was one of the biggest changes, because obviously you got more freedom in Canva because you got all the different options to add onto the page, whereas GDocs there wasn't really much creativity going on.
hmm I think like one
It's
of the
kind of the same layout for every single thing.
yeah, I think one of the biggest like sort of changes with Canva is like within Canva you've even got like elements where you can add in like high res sort of pictures and little images
Yeah,
and stuff, which
exactly.
is like great and it's so much easier to design and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, it's a great
and it
design
looks
tool.
better overall.
Yeah.
So, um, what do you think has been like the best TKC issue you've been involved in?
I think the best ish could have been Valentine's edition last year.
Yeah.
Wait, was it last year?
It was this year.
This year, the one with the
The Love Meters and
I'm
stuff.
glad. Yeah, that one. It's so cute.
Yeah, that one is really
I
good.
loved it.
But wrong answer. You were meant to say December's issue, the one that's not released yet.
I mean, let's just say October's edition because it's got my birthday in it.
October was pretty good.
Or whichever one it is.
Yeah.
I think they've all been just so much better since I joined. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah, since you've joined, you've
definitely.
done like one page and like 5
What?
issues.
Hey, I am the creative mind. Okay,
The creative mind that's done one page.
creative mind is behind the scenes.
Sure.
Exactly, it's behind the scenes.
Also, I'm just gonna ask, what's your favorite page to do in TKC?
Ooh, my favorite page. I'm gonna have a look, see what pages there are.
Yeah, go for it.
I love doing every single page in TKC. I could do any page. Um, Probably the IL promotions,
Really?
but not recently because there's not been that many.
Mm.
Usually when there's been a lot of promotions, it's really fun to do because you've got to find out where to put things, and it's always busy. It's a really busy page usually.
See, that's probably my least favorite page to
Yeah.
do. I
Really?
hate trying to fit everything in and still make it look good.
Oh no, I love it. But the worst one is probably themes. Themes, I hate it. So you gotta wait for the themes committee to like vote, and then you're there pinging them every 10 seconds, like
Yeah.
hello, hello, I'm still waiting.
As well though, with themes, you've got to fit those rectangular posters on the page, and it
Yeah,
always looks
and
so
it's
weird.
tacky. It looks
Yeah,
tacky.
it's like an image
Like
within
I've
an image
noticed it
within an
myself. Yeah,
image.
I remember like once I had to like go on Imager and copy people's outfits. I could copy and paste it onto TKC. I was like, I'm never doing that again. No way am I doing
Yeah.
that again, because I had to create everyone's outfit, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
I think the CU team page
So
is like always so fun to see, like the one with
Mm.
the
yeah.
coconuts in summer and things
Yeah,
like
that was a
that.
good one.
Oh yeah, the coconut
That was cute.
one.
It's always
I remember
different
that.
every month.
Yeah, it is.
I always find it hard with who to include in the CU team page because like some people will come and like we had that guy
They
who was
that
here last
Raf
week.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rafisky. And he only did one page, but then it's like, well, he did do a page. It's
he
like,
did
do
do
we
a
put him
page,
in?
but
And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You have to
there's
include
like
like
20 pages.
yeah,
So
I know.
I wasn't sure if he would have been classed one
No, I
because he did
didn't
one
think so
page out of the
either.
whole thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Whereas there's other people that actually have done many pages. So.
yeah.
yeah, hard workers here in CU.
Yeah, we're all hard workers,
Yeah,
Of
including
course.
Becca, who does behind the scenes.
yeah, I'm
Oh
the
yeah,
behind the scenes
Becca
girl.
does. Yeah, she does so much.
So like, what's your other favorite unit beside comms? Obviously, because I mean, we're the best. Like,
My other favorite unit possibly is RGU, Royal Guard unit, one of
really?
our newer units. Yeah, probably because I get to train Martin, and it's really fun.
Do you maybe want to
I
speak
don't
a
know
bit
why.
about what you do in RGU? Because I think like for a lot of people like I think in the first podcast it was we were talking about RGU and we're like, oh, they do role playing aspects of the kingdom, but we weren't like totally
Yeah,
certain.
it's not 100% role play. We do a bit role play, like we go through a script and we have to follow this script and learn the script and learn the commands and what we're doing. It's kind of like when you ATT someone in base,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's not.
Yeah,
Because you kind of go over that and you add more to it. So like move 5 spaces northeast or whatever, you go 5 squares northeast.
yeah,
um, and like I don't know, it's kind of role play. Then we have events, but we've only hosted one of them, the Lands and Castles, where we kind of get the whole agency to get like the whole agency together and do some fun events.
Does
We
the
also train people. Go on.
what about the pass the balloon? Is that like an
That's just I think that's just an event overall
event?
to
Ah,
like
right.
host, if you get what I mean.
Yeah,
There'll be a special occasion, we'll do pass the balloon because everyone loves it,
yeah.
With RGU, we kind of um like I said, do the role play, and then once you've completed the whole training, we will go on to train other people,
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
new people that have come, so then they know what they're doing.
yeah.
Right.
So what about the castle one? That was an RG plan.
Lads and Castles, yeah, that was when Ben was one IC, I think.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, so that was a fun event,
yeah. I
apart
thought
from
that
the
was
fact
really
that
fun.
Ben went missing in action halfway through. But yeah, no, well, I think we actually need to plan in because our GU at the moment we've not really had much going on with like with them.
Hmm.
Yeah, keep on
So
planning,
maybe
guys.
that's I
Yeah.
mean we should we should yeah. I
All right.
think we had an event planned for October, but it didn't happen.
Well,
Come on, January.
I
You
know.
can do it.
January.
Yeah,
Let's
January,
get
yeah.
going on
New Year's.
it.
New Year's event.
All right. So moving on. How are you finding creatures in the kingdom?
Oh my god, I love it.
So which one
I
are you
love
in?
it. Like
Remind us.
I'm
Fairy.
a fairy.
Yeah.
And I
Yes,
love fairy.
boy.
I was so excited when Sharon was
Oh,
like,
I know.
fairy. I was like, oh my god, yes!
I was so
I'm a
happy when we
fairy!
both got fairy.
Same. I wanted a fairy for ages. I was even
Well,
dressed like one. I was like, how awkward would it be if she said that I wasn't fairy and I'm dressed as one?
I know.
that'd be pretty funny.
What do you think's gonna be like your favorite thing about creatures? Like the team aspects or like the events?
I think my favorite thing about the creatures is probably participating in events and getting points for our team.
Yeah,
Oh, my earphone just fell out.
we are gonna win.
But yeah,
Like no question
definitely.
about it.
Even though
I
we're
mean,
first currently.
the thing is, in the Lands and Castles event, we had Grace and Carla as our leaders, and we won. So
Were you
Wow.
in? Wait, I think I was in that one too.
how was it? Wait, I think you were.
Yeah,
I
Faden,
forgot what I
was it?
was.
No.
Faden,
Yeah.
yes, I think
Yes,
so.
it
I
was
think so.
Fairy Kingdom,
Yeah,
and now we're back.
yeah,
You've been here a while now. You've been here since we're pretty much opened. So I was just
yeah.
seeing if you had any advice or anything you wanted to say to the new people who are joining, people who've maybe been here a long time but not as long as you. Anything?
I think advice I'd give is talk to us. Like we're
Yeah.
always here to talk. I don't see that many lower ranks skating with us, like peasantry division. I'll see them just sat there not even talking. So they shouldn't feel afraid to speak to us. We're human at the end of the day, so them. Like
Mm.
Yeah, they,
communicate with us. That's the biggest piece of advice I could probably give.
yeah,
Okay.
I think they should really just get involved. You know what I mean? Like
Get
make
involved, yeah.
jokes, make fun of us. You know?
Mm.
Exactly. We're here to have fun as well.
Yeah.
Well,
We
there's
don't want
definitely
people
plenty to
scared
make
of
fun
us.
of with Becca, so.
Excuse me,
Says the ones.
Wow.
says you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is there anything else like you'd like to say, like before we wrap up?
No, no,
All right.
maybe no. I don't know.
All right, well, I think that's just about it. So thank you for doing the podcast.
Yeah. Well, thank you, my love.
It's okay. I love you, Becca.
I know I love you
Oh my
too.
god. Can't do
Sorry,
this.
Jay.
You're never coming back on again.
That's rude.
Holly's gonna be the guest
Disrespectful.
every week. What do you mean?
Wow. You're gonna
Exactly.
replace me and
Holly's
Exactly.
the
It's
new
gonna be
host.
like
yeah.
exactly. It's gonna be me and Becca. Let's overthrow Jay.
It'll just be Bolly show.
The Bolly Show.
Yeah, exactly.
The
The
Bolly Show in our new
Bolly
Kingdom
Show.
of Fairies. Do you know what I mean? We're
Wow.
gonna take
It's
over.
it sounds like we
Becoming
could
the
say
fairies
bully
podcast.
show.
Okay, well, let's wrap that up anyway. But thank you for coming on. Like I say, I think it went well.
It's all
I
right.
So
know.
yeah.
I think it went well too.